Hey folks, it's the Ignited Coyote, and we are in Dryden, Virginia at the Powell Valley Cemetery. Before we get around to why we're here, a couple of things I want to mention. First, if you like this video, if you like this channel, hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification, share it with your friends, comment. I love reading your comments. Second thing, I got to mention and say hello to a couple of great people we met about a week ago, Daryl and Debbie Ray. Daryl and Debbie are regular viewers of the channel, and they are great people. We had a great time talking to them, what little time we had. I hope we'll be able to see them again in the future. Daryl, Debbie, hey y'all. Now, the reason we're here at the Powell Valley Cemetery in Dryden, Virginia is the Reverend Claude Ely. He rests here next to his wife. Claude Ely was one of the most prolific gospel songwriters and a father of the holiness style of music and guitar playing. It has been argued that he was actually one of the fathers of rockabilly guitar, but that, you know, has different viewpoints on that. But he was an incredible musician, incredible songwriter. His most famous song probably would be Ain't No Grave Gonna Hold My Body Down, because Johnny Cash done that. And I read one report, I think it's from the LA Times, I'm not sure of how accurate it was, but I'll put it out there, that it was probably the last song Johnny Cash recorded before he died, because it was on the last album he put out. But that's just one report, and I don't like to mention stuff on my channel unless I can get like two sources on it, and that one source was all I could get. So, you know, you can take it what it's worth, but it's worth mentioning. Johnny Cash certainly loved the song because he did it. He was certainly an admirer of Claude Ely. Some people think Johnny Cash wrote that song, but no, this man right here wrote that song, and many others. He did not copyright a lot of his music because he wanted people to do it as a witness. I don't know about if Ain't No Graves copyrighted or not, so instead of me playing it on here, you guys can easily find it. Just Google it in, Claude Ely, Ain't No Grave Gonna Hold My Body Down. Listen to Johnny Cash's version. There's lots of other versions too, but you gotta listen to his version, man, because he really gets with it on it. It'll get you moving, get your toes tapping, get your hands clapping. He was born in Pucketts Creek, just a few miles from here. Preached and attended a church there, I do believe, which we'll go and stop at and check out. He was an influence on Jerry Lee Lewis, Johnny Cash has mentioned, Carl Perkins, and even Elvis Presley. Stuck to his gospel and holiness roots, though, till the very end. He passed away in a church service while he was performing. There is a tape of that exists, and I know a person who has it. I've heard it, but of course, you know, on this channel I don't play tapes of people dying and stuff, but he actually played right up to the end of his life and died in church, and I'm sure that's a way Brother Ely would have liked it. But like I said, we're going to drive and take a look at Pucketts Creek up here where he lived. And was he born? Yeah, I think he was born there. And heard a lot of stories on this man. Papa Coyote actually had attended church and heard him and seen him back in the day. He passed away he was born July 21st, 1922. Passed away May 7th, 1978 at a church service. Which that would have made him, help me do some math here. Right around 56. They're a beautiful stone here, and obviously still well remembered. The grave not neglected at all, but still visited. He had a family member, a grandson, or a great nephew or something like that. I forget who wrote a book that was fairly successful about him. And like I said, his style, I don't think it's argued at all, but he did invent the holiness style of guitar playing. way back in the, I believe it's the 50s. He preached around this area all the way up towards Cincinnati. Of course, the holiness churches are kind of like a branch of the Pentecostal churches, and they're probably more common here in the mountains. I think there's parts of the country that doesn't have those at all. And contrary to what some folks believe, it's not from around here. No, all holiness churches do not handle snakes, but some do. You know, so if you want to attend one of their services, which is an amazing thing, but you're nervous or something like that, I'd say ask for it first. But there's more that don't than does. Claude Ely was the first Pentecostal holiness recording artist to be signed to a major record label for strictly sacred music. So let's take a look around here where he rests. That's him and his wife. Sorry for the sun. I have trouble with the sun in this camera anyway. This is the very worst time of day to do a video here. But I'm here. I've been wanting to do this for a while, so. And that is the Good Reverence final resting place. And that's the setting sun, which I can't do a dadgum thing about. Let's go take a look at Ely Pucketts Creek. This is a beautiful spot right here in Dryden. If you want to come visit this yourself, it's right across the road from the old cinema and the new Dollar General store. Not far from this spot in the cemetery, Mrs. Coyote and I have a really good friend who rests here too. This is a beautiful, well-kept little cemetery. Let's go take a look at Ely Pucketts Creek. Hey folks, here we are at Ely Pucketts Creek Road. Let's go see if we can find the church up here. Hey folks, and here we are on Ely Pucketts Creek at one of the churches that Claude Ely preached and played at. I'm not sure of the name of this church, but I'm sure someone will help me out and post that for me. And this is Ely Pucketts Creek. A beautiful place, and there's some really great people who live up here. And like I said, my wife's father actually had been at services many years ago where Claude Ely played and preached. And he said it was always a pleasure to hear him, especially hear him play. Hey folks, thank you so much for watching my videos and supporting my channels. Oh hey, Pucketts Creek. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.